Good evening again. We're here again for another opening night of Oldcastle Theater here in downtown Bennington, 331 Main Street, if you've never been here before. And this time, I don't think I'm going to be laughing. I don't think so. But before I get to the title of that, if you enjoy stamps, you might love this play. It's called Mauritius. Actually, the lady who wrote it, I could get corrected on this, lives somewhat locally. Maybe not all the time, but she lives in Dorset, so not too far. So the play's called Mauritius, and the premise is two half-sisters, step-sisters. I'm getting my cues here from the side here from Jan. Come into possession of a potentially very wealthy stamp collection from their mother. And the whole story ensues of keeping it or selling it and all those things. So suspense, thriller, something that Oldcastle hasn't done in a few years, so that's good. I mean, the last two plays have been uplifting and upbeat, and here is the star of the show is coming in. Uplifting and upbeat shows. This one's a little different, a little more suspense and quieter, or not quieter, but more suspenseful. Could be more exciting for viewers if you don't really want to laugh. You really love that suspense. The writer does live in Dorset. She's also written for, I believe, Law and Order and... I'm sorry, say that again? Smash, that's it. So I think maybe Mr. Pearson would love to chat for a minute. He's dressed very accordingly, black, very, dark. It's a suspenseful show. It's not that, it's not funny, right? It's not fun all the time.
Every time I come on, you're a fashion commentator,
yes. Well, I always.
And you should choose someone else.
No, you have a classic look of
a shirt,
jacket, and sweatshirt. That's your style.
Sweatshirt?
No, like sweater and jacket.
And
that's your go-to.
Yes, that is.
Through the 130.
That's my normal. That's my normal uniform.
Uniform. There you go.
Yes.
So good to see you.
But in the summer, it gets a little warm.
This is true.
And
very
the sweater
and
the coat is just too much when it's
too much.
85 and humid, So, how are you, Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. I'm good.
So,
I'm good.
Mauritius, you have directed this one.
I have.
Next play, you get a break, I hear.
I do.
That's
Christine
good.
Decker is going to direct a comedy of tenors.
That should be fun. So, more on this play, though.
You were talking about Teresa Reedbeck?
The writer.
As I came in,
yes.
the writer.
I did not know her name.
Smash.
Yep.
She also wrote episodes of NYPD Blue.
Okay.
And Law and Order.
Law and Order. I did see that in her right up there.
And a lot of plays. She lives part-time in Dorset, and she's very talented. And this is one of her best-known plays, and a really interesting, suspenseful, and often funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's funny. Well, I was telling people they weren't going to laugh.
They will, and I've warned the cast because when you work for 2.5 weeks, and you start, and there's only, besides the cast, there's the director and the stage manager there, and we laugh when there's something funny. By the second week, we're laughing less because we've seen it, and one of the things you have to warn actors about, even though they know it, is that the audience will laugh again the way we did the first several times that we saw it. And some of these are sort of tension-built laughs to relieve the tension, but a lot of them are just because there is some very funny lines. She's a wonderful writer that way. She's very clever,
excellent,
witty dialogue, and this will remind people of sort of Alfred Hitchcock a little bit, and also oddly David Mamet. And those two are not two who generally are thought of in the same breath. So I think audiences will find this really interesting. And we haven't done a suspense play, mystery, whatever, in a long time.
That's what I was just saying.
They're harder and harder. It's harder and harder to find good ones written for the stage. In part because they're so good the best ones are so good on television, and they can do gunfights, they can do fistfights, they can do all of that kind of stuff better because they can shoot it from, you know all about this, they shoot it from different angles.
Exactly.
And it's harder to do live, but there are some fisticuffs in this show, which again you don't normally see on stage because it's not an easy thing to do.
Did you choreograph them?
Not really. I just no. Actually, a combination of Ron Ray and Gabriel Vaughn, who's in the show, and is a very good actor. Were the kind of fight coordinators, and did a really good job. Excellent. I think. Yeah.
So I take back everything I said before about you won't laugh, that you will laugh. So I'm just full of emptiness here. Yeah,
we just did a comedy, a very funny one.
Yes.
The next play is a comedy. If you're primarily interested in laughs, those are probably the places to come to. But if you want something more, if you want some suspense, some tension, if you want to be, if you want to like to play chess, there's a little bit of a chess game feel. There's several surprises, right up until the very last moment of the play. There's one last surprise. So
does it leave you on a cliff at the end? Like, oh my, that's how you end it? Or you're not going to tell me? We shouldn't spoil it. Yeah.
Well, we filled in a lot. We're interested to see what the audience thinks about that. It's an interesting play. No one has a last name in the play. They only have first names.
Fascinating.
We walk away from this play, having spent 2 hours with them, not really knowing a whole lot about who these people are. We know their first names. We know what obsesses them in the play, and not very much else. And so one of the, this as an actor, one of the things you try to do as an actor is figure out everything you can about a character, and you find little clues. One of the things we always say is, what does the character say about him or herself? What do the others say about her? And what does the playwright give you in the stage directions? In this play, very, very little from any of those. They don't talk a lot about themselves. Other characters, many of these people at the start of the play don't know each other.
Okay.
And nobody at the beginning of the play, no one knows everybody else in the play. There are 5 characters, so it's very interesting that way, and it kind of weaves this spell as it plays chess.
So was it more difficult for the actors this time around to understand their characters quicker, or?
Well, it's more of a puzzle, and they have to fill in more. When we did the last play, Moonlight and Magnolias, David Selznick and Ben Hecht and Victor Fleming were real people. There was a 4th character who was fictional,
but she was great,
and she was funny and great. She's a great actress. So we read books about all of them. There were biographies of all of those people. And there was a lot written about how they worked together as they worked on Gone with the Wind. So there was a lot of material there, and we knew a ton about all of them, much more by the end of the run, because we kept reading and talking and finding out more about them. So that's one kind of research that you can do. The kind of research you have to do with this play is really trying to figure out psychologically, who would my character be? What does she want? What does he want? How do they work to get it? And how do they interact with the other people? And how do I fill in all those blanks in their life that the playwright hasn't told us about?
Here's a good question for you.
Good. I like good questions.
How much do these stamps cost? Are we at like 42 cents a stamp, or are we at like?
These stamps.
How old
these
is this
stamps
play?
are worth a ton of money. They're very. They are the crown jewels of philately. They are worth a ton of money.
So do they have a setting of where and when this takes place? Time frame? Is this a recent time? Is this like 80s?
It's
or
modern.
70s?
It's modern times. Okay. But you're given it opens in a stamp store. There's a scene in a coffee shop. There's a scene in a home, and that's really all you're given. We don't know what city they're in.
Interesting.
We don't know.
Suspenseful.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We hope.
So, my other question was, maybe I missed it, but did you have a little talk thing of this show, like you did with Moonlight Magnolias?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't. And we enjoyed doing that. We're going to do that.
Right.
We're going to do that again. Because it was fun, and the people who came had a great deal of fun with that. But we didn't do it.
Yes, maybe some more young people this time. I think I was the youngest person there.
And he's no longer as young as he used to be.
No. 130 years. It goes a long time, you know. So,
could we talk just for a moment about the other project we're involved in?
Sure.
Oldcastle Theatre got a grant from the Citizens for Greater Bennington for $15,000. to market downtown Bennington. And one of the in order to get the grant, we had to raise an additional $10,000, which we have done. We're working on 2 television commercials. Mike is our videographer, and they will be run on channels 10 and 23 very soon. They will be run many, many hundreds of times. We will be on their websites. It is going to be more publicity, more marketing that will hit the Capital District, the Berkshires, and Southern Vermont than has ever been done for downtown Bennington before. And I, for one, and I think Mike agrees, I'm very excited about this. I think it is going to be great for downtown Bennington. There are 1 million people in Albany, Troy, Schenectady, Cohoes, Rensselaer, et cetera, et cetera. There are a lot of people in the Berkshires. They all some of them know Bennington well. Some of them have barely heard of Bennington. Some of them would like to know more, and we're going to give them that opportunity. Mike has been filming at a number of downtown establishments, restaurants, stores.
We're getting there. It's just it's been a little road to figure out what to say and who to market to and all that stuff. So I think we're there. And
it's been quite a. John Shanahan of the Bennington Downtown Alliance has been working with us on this. Matt Harrington, the executive director of the Bennington Chamber of Commerce,
Mr.
now Shires Chamber of Commerce, and Mike McDonough, who is the community development director. And we've all been working very hard for a couple of months.
You brought me on, I'm thinking about May or June.
And the other 3 guys and I have been working on this for several months, and it's a very exciting project. And so watch channels 10 and 23, and you will see those commercials coming up in the very near future.
Yes, I would say very soon. Look for them at least in August. I think that's
good.
Where we're Awesome. Anything else for the play?
Just please come to it. It's going to be very entertaining. I'm sure people are going to enjoy it. And what I always urge, because it helps us, doesn't help you necessarily, come early. This runs through the 6th of August. Come early, love the play, then tell your friends about it. Water cooler talk is the best publicity, the best marketing we have. When you go to see a play and you tell your friends, this is something you would really enjoy, and they trust you, then we get bigger audiences, and we love you for that.
Oh, yeah, the water cooler. I thought you meant like you had a water cooler in there you could come early and use it, but I got your analogy.
But we have beer and wine now.
That's true. Right behind me here, you can't see in the camera, is the Wunderbar. Erica mans it.
Took us a long time, but we now have a liquor license at the theater, and we're thrilled about that. And we also have a bunch of things coming up. We're going to have concerts. We're going to have comedy.
Mention you got a few other small things coming.
We've got
go down the list.
Tuesday evening, this coming Tuesday, we're going to do another reading of a new play. It's the play is it's called Well Respected Man. It's by Phil Lance, who has been acting with us for 40 years.
Whoa. It means you're like 110 when he started.
Yes, and or a little older than that.
Well, okay, a little older.
We've been developing this play now for a couple of years. We've done I think either 1 or 2 previous readings. This will be for an audience. There's no charge. Just come to the theater, 7:30 on Tuesday night, if you'd like to hear a reading of a new play.
And if you've been a student of Mr. Foley's, as I have, he is in it.
He is in it.
So you should come see Mr. Foley.
Tim Foley is in it.
A variety of other people are too.
Nan Molyneux is in it. Jody Shade is in it.
Oh yes.
It's a cast of 6. It's about three couples, all of whom have connections to Albany politics.
Ooh.
And there is a secret that has been affecting their lives, all of their lives, for many years. It's very intriguing. Very intriguing play. If you're in a marriage. You're contemplating marriage?
Oh, yes. Yep.
You have been married. You would like to be again. If you care about politics in a person-to-person kind of way, I think this will be a play for you. It's very interesting. It's very well written. Phil's done a great job.
I'm actually free Tuesday evening, so I think I will be coming.
Come.
Yes,
so thank you much, Mike. I appreciate it.
You're quite welcome. Is that it? That's the last thing you got coming up? Magic.
We got a bunch of things.
Okay.
We've got comedians coming. We've got concerts coming. We're going to show movies again beginning this fall.
Good.
And we're going to be concentrating this time on independent films, which we'll be getting from the Connecticut Film Festival. Cool. And they will be shown on Friday nights, which is last year we did primarily Thursday nights. This year we're going to be Friday nights, and I'm really excited. People have been. We didn't have as many independent films last winter as we had wanted. We played a lot of classic films, so I'm really excited, and I know a lot of people out there are excited about seeing independent films, the kind of films that generally don't come to Bennington.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to see them at the movie theater.
You might see them a year down the road on Netflix or Amazon or HBO. You can see them now, here, soon.
Perfect. So that starts in the fall?
That starts in the fall.
October, November time frame?
Late October. The season closes October
yes.
15th,
True.
and a week or two after that.
Oh, right.
We'll begin movies.
Awesome.
Okay.
Lots of things going on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Thank you much. I appreciate
it.
it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll take that back for you. Woo! All right. So a good long chat there with Mr. Peterson. Of course, he's directed this show and the previous 2 shows, and like he said, he'll get a break for the next show for the Comedy of Tenors, which sounds really fun. A lot of people coming in now. Very exciting. We are about 15 minutes away from showtime, and let's see if I know anyone over here. No. But look at that, a lot of people. It's good to see opening night happening now. Country Club is providing the food later, so that's always exciting. So if you enjoy the whole experience of opening night and some food and socializing, this may be something that might check the box on your list. Let me see if there's anyone to talk with here. Cheyenne's busy doing tickets. It's good, she's working hard. Ooh. Oh. Maggie, you want to chat on Cat TV? Oh, she does. Oh, right. Wow, look at that. So, Mrs. Pendergast here.
Do you have a 7-year long? Yes, I do. Okay.
Maggie Pendergast here. You are in the acting classes. I see you often.
Very true.
So you're excited to come see this suspense thriller today?
I am excited to come and see whatever is on at Oldcastle.
Oh, there you go.
But most definitely.
Most definitely.
I did. Last night was Midnight Madness.
Right. Yep.
So tonight is Oldcastle.
It's Oldcastle Madness. There you go.
This is true.
Good. So have you know anything about this play a little bit, or are you just going in cold? Don't know anything?
I've heard Eric speak about it a few times. I haven't really done any background on it, but I'm just excited.
Sometimes it's best to just go in and eyes wide open and enjoy.
This is true.
Good.
This is true.
Good. Well, why don't you get your wine and
I
enjoy.
will.
Here you go.
Another great feature about
We'll see you in there.
Oldcastle.
Yes, true. Absolutely. The Wunderbar. Hopefully they'll get it like a sign. Wunderbar. So yeah. Still 15 minutes of showtime. Didn't really chew up too much time there. And most people have gone in. So we'll quickly recap here for anyone who's joined us. This is the 3rd show in Oldcastle season, Mauritius. There is a T in the title. Don't let that confuse you and say Mauritius or something like that. It's Mauritius. Don't say the T. Just skip right over it. Mauritius. It is about, there are 5 characters, as Mr. Peterson said. These 2 women come in possession of a potentially, or actually not potentially, but very wealthy stamp collection. And it ensues from there of deciding to keep it or sell it or all those things. And it sounds like you'll be going right to the end of the show wondering what's going to happen. So very exciting. So again, as per usual, the show is about 2 hours or so. So we'll be back about 9:30, 9:45 for part 2, a little socializing afterwards with some actors maybe. We'll see if we can get a few of them to chit-chat, and hopefully you'll join us for that. There goes Cheyenne. She's doing the tickets. Maybe does Janet have anything to say before we sign off? Oh, 1 second. Okay, we'll wait for her. So yeah, so we'll come back after the show and chat with the actors, see how their experience has been with things. Usually quite fun to hear their perspective of things, but especially the characters are so different with this one. You're not getting a lot of knowledge of the characters in this show as some other shows you might get. So quite different. So, whoo! Big siren. Whoa, wee. Woo! Man. Loud. So. Oh, you're behind stage? All right, come on around. Let's chit-chat. Let's chit-chat here. Oscar, yes? Oscar, all right. So, sounds like you have been in Mr. Pearson's class before, and Mr. Foley and CDC and stuff like that. No. Okay. All right. But you have experience backstage and things.
Yeah.
So, talk to us about what are you doing for the show here?
Mainly just the intermission stuff.
Intermission. Okay. Were you stagehand for the last show?
Yeah.
Because I said you did a great job with all the script and throwing that around the bananas and stuff.
It's a lot of hard work.
Hard work, but someone's got to do it. You know, that's absolutely true. So,
I've had some prior experience to that with my bedroom.
So I hear you're going to college for screenwriting and directing. Yes. All right. So going down to Hampshire.
Yes.
I heard you talking about. Cool. Awesome. When you start in the fall.
Yep.
Awesome. Did you go to Mount Anthony or somewhere else?
I went to Long Trail.
Long Trail. Okay. Good. Awesome. Do you know Greta Shaw then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
She's my best friend's girlfriend.
Well, been in a few plays with her, so yeah, there we go. Awesome. So, you're gonna be in the next couple plays doing backstage stuff, or?
I don't think so.
No, just this is it.
This is it for this summer.
Make it count then. Make it count.
I'll still be here, but I just can't do all the shows because I'm going off to college
Absolutely.
before the show ends.
Getting packing. So, well, good. Well, good luck. Thank you. Have a good one. Enjoy. So, how do things get moved around on stage and things get moved? You gotta have people backstage moving those props and sets around, you know? It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. It's like Matt Harrington loves to say that. It's a tough job, someone's got to do it. Maybe Jana's free. No, it looks like she's busy. So maybe we'll get Jana after the show to chat with her and the actors. So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you after the show for Mauritius. And very exciting show, suspenseful but funny. I thought it was not funny, but I lied. So it is funny bits throughout. So I'll let you know after the show. So we'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody, we're back here. A little after 9:30, like I said. So I kept my promise to you, and I got a surprise for you. I got to show you this. I have all the actors with me right now. Come on over, guys. Come on over. See, as we see here, I'll just hand take it like this. Oh, it's off. Oh, here we go. See, I got all the actors here, so we can interview them all at the same time. So when we do actually get the real people, we've got Peter Langstaff here, Rick Howe. We have Doria. Can't read her last name. Meredith. And Gabriel. So hopefully we get to see them, but I have them all in the same shot at the same time here, so that's good. So if we don't get to interview them, they're right there. Right? Oh yes, Janet's here, if we can talk this, all right. I have my poster too. So there you go.
Hi.
Hello. As I said, we have Janet afterwards.
Yeah.
You didn't see the show yet, though.
I see it tomorrow afternoon.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm ready for this. It's a psychological thriller. I'm ready to do this.
I think, really good. Here's the poster if you see it in town.
It's a great poster.
It is a great poster. Who makes your posters? Is it
Rick is our graphic design person.
Nice.
He does all of that. Yeah. So we're very lucky to have him.
So you haven't seen it yet, but
No.
I just saw it.
You just saw it.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
Good. I'm excited.
I will say, compared to the other last two ones,
Right.
a little slow to start off once
Right.
you understand who is who in the whole show.
Right, yeah.
But then it really takes off with, as Eric said, you're rooting for this person, and
then
you're rooting for this person. And you're like, boy, I really don't want her or him to have the stamps. But then you're like, no, now I want you to have the stamps. So
See,
it's very,
that's good. It means you're gonna be engaged until the very end of the play.
Yes, it really does, because I thought, oh, wow, they got duped, and then I'm like, oh wait, they didn't. Oh wait, he's trying to, So
See, that's good. That means
Yeah.
it'll keep people's interest.
twists and turns. Not going to spoil it, but really, different. I liked it. Very good.
Good. Wow,
yes.
yeah.
I did notice.
Yes.
You incorporated the screen.
Yes.
Is that just for the show? Do you know, or is that going to happen
There's
for all
a chance
shows?
it might be used in another show. It's more we have it, so we're using it.
I like it to describe, because the set pieces are so generic.
Right.
You wouldn't know that
you wouldn't know
you're switching between a stamp office or
Right.
a house or a coffee shop.
Right.
So the screen definitely
The
helps
screen
show
helps with that, and it's a great sort of, so we don't have to build an office, a coffee shop.
And for a person who has zero knowledge of stamps, the screen actually showed some of the stamps. So I was like, that's what we're talking about here.
So you're not into philately?
Say the word again.
Philately.
Philately. No.
Not a stamp collector.
Philately.
Philately.
That's a nice word.
It's a very nice word. You would not think that it was stamps, but that's the word.
Yes. No. Philately, no. I know that what they cost. 42 cents now? 49 cents?
49 cents.
49 cents. Yeah,
49
way
cents.
off. Way off. But yeah, so.
Well, you were in 40. 40 works. So
I was in the area.
Yes, it's not the 40 yet.
So, any special involvement with you for this production?
Other than selling tickets and making sure I have ushers, no.
Okay.
No, I
But-
just do that stuff.
Yesterday was Midnight Madness,
It was, yes.
and good crowd downtown.
It was a great crowd.
You guys had a sale.
We had a sale. We
For
opened up our
tickets.
doors for 2 hours, and we had people coming in.
Good.
It was very exciting. It's the first time we've done anything for Midnight Madness.
And would you do that like in the future? Like come get your tickets beforehand and you get a deal maybe?
Yeah,
or
well, we try to do that.
not
If
just
people-
Midnight
if
Madness,
people
but
are on an email list. They get all these little sneaky little sales that if you're, that you can get good prices on tickets. You learn. We now have what we call the VIP experience. Which means you come early, we give you a tour of the theater, we give you something from the Wunderbar,
Oh, the Wunderbar.
you get a signed program from the cast,
That's cool.
you get a chance to possibly meet the cast,
They are around here.
they are around
Yep.
here, you get a premiere seat, and we'll mention you in the curtain speech. I know! So if you want to show off,
VIP.
it's $65 per person, but come on, you will look like a bigwig if you do this.
That's cool.
Yeah, come on, it will be awesome.
It makes you feel like you're Broadway and Bennington.
Yeah, exactly. You feel
You
like
meet the
you're getting,
cast,
like,
you get a signed
the inside
program,
story. Yeah.
you get a tour.
Yeah.
Now, is it just tour here? They go downstairs?
We'll show them downstairs. We'll show them backstage.
Get to see the
We'll show
dressing
them our
rooms.
exciting offices. I mean, come on.
Yes.
That's pretty damn exciting.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, about where they make the sets, the lumber room downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the magic happens.
That's where the magic happens.
Yes.
We got the costumes. We got the set. Oh, we got everything. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
do you like the art we have?
I said it to you earlier.
Yes.
I love the art that you have. It's way back in the back corner.
Yeah.
Here, all over, but it's pretty cool.
I call it linear.
Linear. Yeah,
Very
very linear. It is very linear. You're right.
Yeah.
But I love, the different lines and colors. Colors really brighten me up.
Next Saturday, the 29th, 4:30, 6:30, artist reception.
Artist reception. So the artists
Artists will be here.
next
The Wunderbar
Saturday.
will be open.
So that's July 29th.
July 29th.
I know my days here.
Yep, yep.
At what time?
4:30 to 6:30.
4:30 to 6:30. Awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. People can meet
So,
the artist.
come
look
to the
around.
reception and then you got a
then
show.
stay for the show. Maybe
Amazing.
grab a little dinner and then come back and see the play. We have planned your Saturday evening for you, just that fast.
VIP experience.
Do the VIP experience, you'll
Wow.
love it. Yeah, yeah.
We should do a VIP experience at Cat TV.
There you go. I mean, your place is cool.
Wiz, a lot
It
of
is.
people.
You have a really nice cat.
We do. We do.
Yes,
We do.
yeah.
We do. You're right. You're right. Well, anything else?
No.
No?
But this has been fun as always.
As always.
As always, thank you for
yes,
coming.
thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to working
right, thank
and
you.
having some beverage and country club food. So, here we go. I'll just go over this again. This poster. Rick Howe works here. He's in the play. Made this. So, July 21st today. It goes through August 6th. For more information, you can call the box office, 802-447-0564 for tickets. Of course, they're right in here on Main Street, so you can walk in as well. I think they're having people staffed in the lobby, so that's cool. So, here's our cast here. I think they did a great job. We'll see if we can talk to some of them. They're busy chatting with other people, but we'll see. There's Eric chatting. Hello. See? Oh, no, I see. One is right behind the poster here. See if maybe Janet will help me recruit, but we'll see. Oh, don't tear her away. She's talking when she's done. So again, very interesting play. To me, it did take a little, maybe 5-10 minutes to get going. You understand the situation. You understand whose character is who, what their role is in the play. Basically, you have Rick Howe plays the stamp aficionado dealer. Peter's kind of like a bad guy, so that's kind of cool. He's got a cool mustache. I think it works well for him. Hopefully, we can get Peter's mustache on camera. Gabriel is also another postage stamp guy. And these, of course, are the sisters, or half-sisters. So one wants to keep, one wants to sell. Oh, here he is right here. Peter. Yes, come on in.
All right, what are you going to do
Just for a minute. I had all of you here. I was talking to all of you before. But
did you? I'm the last one?
So, no mustache. Mustache, though. I mean, show everyone this great mustache you've got.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It's the one I had in high school. Well, it's a little different, but it's basically the same thing.
So you live in Dorset.
I live in Dorset,
And
yes.
obviously, we have seen you before. I enjoyed your performance tonight. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very bad guy.
I like playing the bad guys. Everybody likes playing the bad guys.
Yes.
At least the guys do. It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
So, are you in any other plays coming up in this year? Are you in?
Yes, I'm in the next one.
You are. Good.
The Comedy
good,
of Tenors.
Good. So not
which
a bad
is
guy.
Very, very funny.
I'm very excited. Yes, I'm
just
looking
a
forward
silly
to that
tenor.
One. Yes. No baritone, just a tenor.
Well, I'm a bass actually, but they cast me as a tenor. Isn't that odd?
You get what you get dealt with,
Yeah.
right?
Fortunately, they're not going to ask me to sing any tenor bits, so it's all.
So.
Oh no, I'll sing it. Yeah.
Mr. Pearson was describing that for this play, you didn't get a lot of backstory of your character and motivation for what your character wants to get through the play. He was saying just don't have a last name. None of them have a last name. Things like that. So,
well, we did talk a lot about motivation and backstory.
Okay.
We spent a great deal of time, but actually
Right.
about that. Why are you saying this? Where did this come from? What's your background? I mean, this is typical stuff that we
Right.
always do, and we spent actually an inordinate amount of time on that. I thought, going into some really more details, because a lot of this is how you're going to play the character, and sometimes you can get so far that it's dawdling in my eye, because you can't play that stuff. Like, what city are we in?
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Pick a city, keep it in your mind, and keep it to yourself.
Well, it's very interesting to see it. Some plays give you a whole bunch of detail. The screen. They write
sure.
it down.
Yeah, the
They're
big
in,
exposition
right.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and that's not what was important. I think in this story, it was just.
I thought it was very interesting. Like as I was saying, at one point you're rooting for this person to get the stamps, and then you're switch it and you flip it and you're rooting for this person. I thought, Peter's going to get the stamps, and then I was like, where's the other person? Oh, right there at the end. And then, okay.
It would be interesting to hear. One of our actors, Gabe, said it would be interesting to have a talk back after the show to see who people were rooting for at different times.
Well, vote for exactly.
And you'd probably get a variety of answers.
I think you would, because for me it was very like, okay, I like that sister. Oh, I don't like her, but now
anybody who roots for me has got a problem. You got to keep your eye on that guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of swearing in this play too, so if you don't like that or a fan of that, or young kids, I should say, don't bring them. But
they're good swearers though.
Yes,
just two of them really.
Yes, lot of
two of the popular ones.
Yes. So, well, thank you, sir. I look forward to seeing you in Comedy of Tenors.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I look forward to seeing you here.
We'll be back.
Watching it.
Excellent.
All right.
Good.
Perfect. Thanks.
Enjoy the run.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. So he's good at playing a bad guy, and I love his mustache. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from him. But maybe, Gabriel, you want to come over and chat? Oh, all right. Yes, we have another one coming. Gabriel, how are you?
Hi there.
I have
I'm doing
not
well.
met you.
What's
I'm
your
Mike.
name?
Mike.
Mike?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I've known Eric for a long time. So, but I'm with Cat TV here. We're live, and I enjoyed your performance.
I'm glad to hear that. That's what we hope for.
Peter was saying it'd be funny. You said that throughout the play, a lot of people root for one another.
Yeah.
If you had a talk back, seeing who was rooting for who at one point, because it was very much for me rooting for this sister, rooting for you, rooting for that. So Explain, I guess, the preparation went into your character and things like that. Anything special for this play for you?
Yeah. I mean, I always start personally with the text and just looking for all the clues that I can find. And Teresa Rebeck is very sparse, but she gives you the clues. They're there. They're these tiny little things you can infer, and if it's maybe not 100% certain, it's like pretty close, just about history of for instance, Sterling says, Dennis and I know each other and we'll come to an arrangement separately. So this business setup, this dealing, this relationship that Sterling and Dennis have is established, right? So you find these little clues. So I go through the whole script and find all those clues first. And then, I read a lot about stamps, just so, got out some of my mom's old stamps, which she gave me. I actually have the book in my dressing room. You can look through that. Some she got from Norway, and so just learning terms, even if they're not referred to in the play. A lot of them are, but it's just I like to familiarize myself with as much as I can about the world we're playing in, so it feels comfortable. So those are a couple things. I mean, there's a lot more, but those are things.
I was saying I really enjoyed, for me, having no idea about stamps. The screen in the back was showing me the inverted plane and the two stamps that were highly contested in this whole show.
Yes.
So it's great to see visually what they look like.
That's great. I was, I'm not, when we're on stage, that screen doesn't exist to us, obviously. So I saw some of the images during tech rehearse, but I haven't stared there, stood there and stared at them all. So I'm glad to hear they look great.
And it was a great thing because a lot of the set was so generic. It was showing you, we're going to a coffee shop, or we're going back to the
It helps tell the story. Anything that can help tell that story and just really clarify it for an audience, I think is great. So I love that design piece.
And are you going to be in anything else this season, or are you busy elsewhere?
My wife and I, my wife is Piper Goodhue. She's the director of education and artistic associate at the Weston Playhouse.
Okay.
So she's actually opening they're opening Lost in Yonkers tonight, and they've got and she directed a cabaret, the cabaret that's going on tonight. So that's why.
So you're local?
Here? Yeah, we're here. Well, we're in Brooklyn too. Okay. We're here during the summer season because she's there, and I'm not acting in anything right now, but we have a home audio booth. We record audiobooks from home.
Oh, cool.
So Little Town Studios, that's our company, and
audiobooks.
We're both narrators.
Cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. So that's what we do.
You have a voice for that. Now if I'm listening to you, I'm like,
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. See? There. All right. Well, any books you've done? That are like,
I haven't done any like major ones, but I've done various. I did a great nonfiction collection of sports writing of John Lardner, who wrote for many years. Incredible sports writer. It was a great collection of work. So the John Lardner Reader.
Very cool.
Very good. Check it out.
Awesome. So it's good to see you're local. So, I guess I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been on Oldcastle before?
This is my first season at Oldcastle.
Okay, great, great.
No, I acted at Weston last summer in All My Sons, and then I submitted my headshot like actors do to Eric, and he said, "Hey, can I audition you in New York? Because we're having New York auditions." And I emailed him back and I said, I'm actually much closer to your theater right now. Can I drive over? So I drove over during an ice storm this winter and auditioned here and got the part. So
excellent. Well, that's good. I love Weston. Weston's a great playhouse. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think we're very fortunate to live in like
there's so much theater around
thoroughway.
Here. Dorset,
from Williamstown
here,
all the way up to
all the way
Dorset,
around.
Weston. Yeah, it's great.
The Berkshires just extend, and then right up into Vermont. It's really awesome. You can see a lot of theater here.
So, well, great. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the run. I really like it. Thanks, Gabriel. So great. Another great local actor there. We'll see if we can find any others here. Maybe the females, perhaps. I know Rick Howe probably will not want to talk. He's not much for camera. But, she's still chit-chatting. Peter's over there. Lovely. One of the other sisters is right over here. We'll see if we can get her. But, don't want to keep people. 10 o'clock, so we'll let it go a little longer here. Very cool. I'll go over what's coming up. 2 more plays left for this season. I'm gonna look this way. Don't mind me. Erica's giving me the feed here. 2 more. Next one is A Comedy of Tenors, opening, I'm going to guess, August 18th. I'm just guessing the week ends, I wait a week, I'm here. August 18th that'll open, so that'll be the next time we'll be here. That should be a play to die for. I may not even come back after, I may be dead laughing in there, so who knows. But after that, I'm going to guess opens towards the end of September. September 29th, really close. That is Broadway bound. They changed it from Equus, so I know it'll be sad. They were really excited for the nudity here at Oldcastle. We'll have to wait for next season for that. And no, we can't show that on air, trust me. So Broadway bound by Neil Simon, who's a great guy. Wrote Odd Couple, right? Neil Simon? Yeah, I should have known that because I've been an Odd Couple. Oh, there's Rick Howe! No, say hi? Okay, all right. He's there. You just saw him. Broadway bound. I actually have no idea what it's about, but it sounds pretty cool. There's 3 parts to it, maybe. That's what Eric was describing. So we'll get more information on that. But that opens September 29th and will close October 15th. And that's it. Till next year. Of course, there's other things going on as well, but that's it for the Oldcastle's big season. So after that, some concerts, movies, the holiday show, a lot of cool things coming up. Comedians. I thought you said chameleons. I'm sorry. And of course, also the new improv class that Christine Decker is starting. That should be pretty fun, especially you can come here, have a nice drink, and enjoy some fun improv. That's always fun. See if the girls want to join us. I don't know. They're still chit-chatting. Oh my God, that used to be my old voice coach over there. Anyways, so Mauritius. I'll use my poster again. I really enjoyed this. Different, but there was comedy at some points. I giggled and tee-heed at the appropriate times, and but most of all, a lot of suspense. You're rooting for these characters, but you definitely will change who you're rooting for throughout. Trust me on that. You start off rooting for this one girl, then right here you change. You root for her, then you root for her, then you root for her, and then maybe you root for him, and he's the bad guy. You don't want to root for him, but there's a lot of stuff going on. So again, more information, then I guess I'll sign off. The ladies are chit-chatting, having a good time, so I'll let them chit-chat. But their performances were very much stellar. So, Mauritius, July 21st, which is tonight, goes till August 6th. For more information on tickets or anything for Oldcastle, 447-0564. Great play. You like stamps, might be worth something for you to look at. You like dramas, again, Teresa Rebeck, who wrote this, has written things for Smash, right? Smash, and Law and Order, things like that. So very suspense, good things like, yes, so really awesome. I'm blabbering on right now, but good play for Oldcastle. Different than a comedy, but if you missed the comedy, be back in a couple weeks. So yeah, speaking of a couple weeks, we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the beautiful summer here in Bennington. We'll see you guys.